coming up here on WKZO. I'm Ken Lanphear, and a group of Michigan and national organizations has started up a public education campaign to alert us about pandemic-related explosions in the illegal trade. And the group is called USA-IT, or United to Safeguard America from Illegal Trade. Kristin Reif is a spokesperson for United to Safeguard America from Illegal Trade, as well as Director of Government Affairs with Philip Morris International, and is with us this morning on WKZO. Kristin, good morning.
Good morning, Ken. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. So tell us, why the explosion in illegal trade during the pandemic?
Yeah, no, thanks for the question. There's a simple answer. It's because criminals take advantage of opportunities to make money, and they are unscrupulous. They don't care how they have to make it or what they might have to traffic in. And so they saw an opportunity at the beginning of the pandemic. People were at home. They were in front of their laptops. They were desperate to find things like N95 masks and gloves and hand sanitizer. And criminals stepped in and filled the void. They created fake websites. They were selling either illegal products, adulterated products, or frankly, some people ordered what they thought they were getting was masks and hand sanitizer, and what showed up was literally a box of rocks.
So what kind of products are being traded illegally as part of this explosion during the pandemic?
At the beginning, like I said, it was a lot of items that were related to PPE, that personal protective equipment that was scarce at the beginning. We saw that. We heard a lot from law enforcement about those products being either counterfeited or smuggled in and inferior from other places. But we're starting to see a shift in that MO, as now you have vaccine rollout, not just in our country, right, but in others as well. And recognizing that Pfizer they have a plant there in Kalamazoo. It's a big deal, and it should be a source of pride for Southwest Michigan. We know that criminals are going to take advantage of unsuspecting supply chains, unsuspecting consumers, and try to work their way into that supply chain. So that's really the next step of fighting this battle.
Kristin Reif is with us. United to Safeguard America from Illegal Trade. Michigan, according to the campaign, is a key state for this public education campaign. Why Michigan?
Yeah, Michigan's a key state for many reasons, and it goes really just beyond what we've seen of exploiting the pandemic by criminals. Criminals are diversified. Like I said earlier, they will take advantage of anything they can make money off of. And so how they do that is if they figure out one either smuggling route or one methodology, they will then apply that to other industries, other businesses. And so if we're talking about Michigan and the U.S. auto industry being so central to that state, that U.S. auto industry loses $3 billion a year due to counterfeit parts, counterfeit service, etc. So you have people making money in that sector. Like you said, I'm from Philip Morris International. We see a lot of illicit tobacco trafficking. The state of Michigan alone loses $207 million a year due to either counterfeit or smuggled tobacco, whether it's internationally or just between your own borders and your neighbors in Indiana. So we see these streams, these illicit streams, as interrelated. We see Michigan as a high-price market for them, and frankly, you've got the Ambassador Bridge that makes it attractive for legal commerce, which also makes it attractive for illegal commerce.
So, Kristin, as far as the public education campaign goes, what are you expected to accomplish? How do you hope the public will react to something like this and getting the word out about this issue?
Yeah, in terms of public reaction, it's been fantastic so far. Like I mentioned, it's starting during the pandemic at its height. We drove people to the Department of Homeland Security Operation Stolen Promise resources. We know that from that there were over 2,000 seizures made of personal protective equipment that were faulty or counterfeit. There were over 300 arrests. There's $54 million in cash that was seized at the time. So that was then, and what we're looking to accomplish is really carry that success forward, making sure people understand that smuggling, counterfeiting, whether it's handbags or cigarettes or sneakers, this is not a victimless crime. This goes to truly funding criminal activity, gang activity, and in many cases, even terrorism. So we want to make sure the public knows it's not victimless. We want to make sure they understand there's resources available. So on our website, www.usait.org, there's resources there, depending on what state you're from. So in the state of Michigan, you can go on, find the state police tip line. There's Crime Stoppers of Michigan. There's the Michigan Human Trafficking Task Force. All not just information, but opportunities to report suspected activity if you think you could have potentially been a victim or seen this activity in your community.
USAIT.org, USAIT standing for United to Safeguard America from Illegal Trade. Kristin Reif has been with us. Kristin's the spokesperson for the campaign, as well as Director of Government Affairs with Philip Morris International. Thank you so much for your time and sharing this important information with us this morning.
Thank you, Ken.
On